Hi guys, Kribaran here from TurboPoint. Today I want to share a simple automation where we take the data from the client website and then we make a personalized LinkedIn and email outreach. So for this, we are having two types of automation. First one, let's say we just make HTTP requests so that we fetch the data from the website. This is best for just a static website. But let's say your client has a dynamic website, we need to use Firecrawl. It's easy, simple process, easy process. And then we take the data, we give it to our AI. In my case, I'm using ChatGPT. I give to ChatGPT, use this data and create me two outreach messages, one for email, one for LinkedIn. And I get this data, I clean this data, and I put in a Google Sheet. That's what's happening here. So let me walk you through what's going on here, and then you will get an idea of what I'm talking about. Okay. Here I have a Google Sheet. Let's see. I will delete this one, the previous one. So here I have first name, last name, company name, and the organization website. This is what we need, and then the LinkedIn URL. So we start this workflow by fetching the sheets row. So get rows in a sheet. You add this module and then select the sheet what you want, and then click execute step. So it will fetch this data. So it will fetch all the available data on that particular Google Sheet, and we are interested about this website. So now we make another module. So here you can click search for HTTP and then go and select, this is how you need to use this one. And then please make sure to have the get request here, and then the URL can be taken from our previous module, get rows Google Sheet module. So get the website and execute step. Basically what it's doing is HTTP is calling this URL and getting the data from this. So here I have my this is my website. So this is all the data which you see here. All the data here will be populated here. And do you see how long this one is? Unfortunately, we cannot use this data straight away. We can, but there's no need. So in order to sanitize this data, we will use one more module. So you need to search for this HTML and then this module and choose extract HTML content, because now we receive every data here in HTML. This is how the website works. Yeah, HTML things. Now for this particular website, HTML. And then what you need to is add this module and do two things here. One, for a key type website data, and for selector type body. So what it does is it fetches this data, sanitize it, removes the HTML tags, fonts, and then make it in a markdown or in a format where we can easily understand, or AI can easily understand. So if I scroll down, it will not be that huge of a data. This, yeah, but it's because it's taking some links. But in generally, when compared to this one, this is a little sanitized. Now we can feed this data to the chat gpt module here. So let's say I use a super simple workflow here, sorry, a prompt here saying that it as an outreach specialist and create a personalized outreach, one for email, one for LinkedIn, and here is the website data. So I give this here, and when I click execute step, it needs to output data. So after it outputs data, I'm again formatting the data. In your case, you can use structured output too. But in my case, what I'm doing is I'm using the code, JavaScript code. What it does is JavaScript code take this data and sanitize it, give you in a two format, like in a JSON format, say one for email, one for LinkedIn, like this. So this was a separate thing, and this will be a separate thing. Why I do that? Because I can map it easily in a Google Sheet here. So in a Google Sheet, so I'm going to map this one for a LinkedIn and this email here. And if I execute it, it should populate here. Yeah. So here we have email and here we have a LinkedIn. So this is a super base version. You can make multiple changes to the prompt so that you will get a desired output how you want. So this is for a static website. Now let's see if we use just one second. Now let's see we use dynamic website. For this we need Firecrawl. So for that, what we are going to do is, if you are using N8N, you need to use Firecrawl, the module. It will ask to install you. This is because a community module. So you click and install, and you will see all the data. Sorry, all the available modules here. So after you add it, the only thing which you need is you need to create credentials having API keys. So for this, go to create new credential, and then here API key. So where you can find API key, first you need to go to Firecrawl, go here. So this is the first one. What it does, it's basically it scrapes the data. That's all. So you see websites into LLM ready data. That's what it does. And just go and do the sign up, and then after sign up you can see the API key. So yeah, so this is the API key. You just copy this API key and again go back to an edit module, you paste it here and click save. Voila, you added your account here, and select that account, and the operation is scrape URL and get its content. Use this one, and the URL you can drag and drop from the previous module. If you execute step, yeah, sorry, type needs to be marked down, it will be more clearer. So let's say even we can run this one. Let me execute this. So it gave me all the data, and so Firecrawl operations this one, and I use the URL, and here do you see it's a little bit clearer when compared to the last one. So yeah, we get all this data, whatever we need, descriptions, and then what we do, all of the things, it will be more clearer structured format. Again, you can use this data to feed into AI to get the desired output and then map it in your CRM or outreach software, whatever you're using, so that it will create a personalized one-on-one email or LinkedIn DM. So these are the two things which you can do to extract data.